Well, that toy fair sucked. The amount of copium in the freaking community right now is amazing.
An emergency identification situation.
But let's talk Toy Fair because it happened. It's a thing.
Hold on to your butts.
Okay, so we got revealed an Archangel. And to me, this doesn't look any better than his past release. I'm not even sure. I was thinking we'd get new wings. I'm almost certain this is going to be in that $40 price range. Nah, not my favorite look. I was thinking maybe if the wings were improved, but they might be new, but they're not improved. Not at all. Yeah. I mean, I think the back flaps, or whatever they are, it always weirded me out on Archangel, are bigger, but overall, this is not impressive in the slightest. I do like the blades that shoot out, but, you know, that isn't worth that price. I'm sorry. This is, yeah, it kind of makes that 2-pack for X-Force easier to pass on to. They're getting lame. Lame.
You're an island of reality and an ocean of diarrhea.
Let me see, Super 7.
No.
Okay, so apparently the Reaction Plus is going to different IPs. They got a Dracula, they got Universal Monsters, they got a Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Back to the Future, which I was surprised to see. So, I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of like, I don't think I'm going to buy them. I might buy Creature of the Black Lagoon just because that is my favorite Universal monster. But, you know, again, it's Super 7. You know, let's face it, it's Super 7. They did show some new Joes, another Cobra Commander, another Snake Eyes. Oh boy! Looks like Super 7's doing the same bullshit that Hasbro was doing. They did have a cartoon version of Wild Bill. I was like, you know, it's not. It is what it is. Speaking of G.I. Joe, Classified got some reveals.
It was back in a disgusting period known as the early 80s.
Oh boy, Darklon! Woo! Okay, Darklon looked like shit in his original figure, and he looks like shit now. That's all I can say. Blowtorch, I don't know. He looks kind of funny. It could be the pose. I'm going to need a better review of him. Retro CoverGirl and Retro Flint look pretty good. I think I may be hooked on those. I'm surprised that CoverGirl came out so good, because after the Joan Rivers one, I did not have a lot of hope.
I like it!
There was a bunch of stuff shown. That Snake Eyes Polar Bear pack, it could be the angle or the posing, but I thought that Polar Bear was going to be much bigger.
That's what she said.
Just from the render pics. Kind of, I don't know. Probably should have washed him in cold, man. Ugly ass Crystal Ball. They're trying to make Crystal Ball look cool. It ain't working. Some people thought Raptor was cool. I was like, no, he wasn't. No, he was not. He was not cool. He has never been cool. And that's why he sold for $5. New Breaker. A lot of this we've seen in renders. Footloose. Didn't turn out half bad. I'll debate it. Frag Viper. Why does the Frag Viper have a removable helmet? That was unnecessary. I don't really care. Night Force 2-pack. Beachhead looks like I'd expect him to look. Quick Kick looks like ass. What the hell did they do to Quick Kick?
It stinks.
That just looks terrible. What's with the mask? What's with all of it? What's with all of it? It's just it's just bad all around. This is one of the, I can't help it. This is terrible. It took me forever to figure out who this was. I was like, who the fuck is that? And then finally I realized, oh yeah, I can look at the nameplate and it's Quick Kick. Ooh. Snake armor, we get to see how you see the figure. I mean, I don't know. This snake armor, I really see it as maybe a good basis for the kaiju, the Cobra Kaiju from the cartoon, but hey, you know, yeah. They showed us packaging for Cold Slither. I was like, screw that. I mean, I'm more of a fan of the cartoon than I am of the comic. I'm an oddball that way. And I hate that Cold Slither episode. I think it's one of the dumbest episodes. I get it. I mean, they were just, okay, we gotta have an episode. Okay, and so they made it, and it was what it was. But I was like, that's horrible, you know. But at the same time, you know, they're gonna have some horrible stuff. Okay, some other stuff I wanted to touch on. Nacelle, how the fuck do you make Scott Bakula look like he does today? You were aiming for how he looked like 20 years ago. The man's aged, I know.
It's just a job.
But come on, that is bad. I didn't like the nacelle Star Trek figures. I was not impressed. Power Rangers. I'm not a Power Rangers fan, but to you Power Rangers fans out there, my condolences. What the hell is this from Playmates?
What?
Look, even the Pink Ranger's looking at her freaking shoulder going, what the hell is up with this shoulder? The knees, oh God, this is terrible. Just terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to do a separate video on masks because there's a lot going on with that. Kind of unrelated to Toy Fair, but still really cool. Valaverse just released a bunch of drops. And they look awesome. Crimson Shadow Infantry was sold on instantly. I got 3 of those. I'm going to get the others later. But yeah, Crimson Shadow Infantry, I thought, wow, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm going to talk about Mask in a separate video on its own. I'm going to talk about McFarlane losing the DC license. That's what these guys are for on their own. But at the same time, I do have a little bit to say about McFarlane. First off, why the fuck did they give him the Mortal Kombat license again?
God, please, no! 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 No!
Didn't he screw that up enough? Oh man. This time he's doing classics. I was really hoping for Jada or a similar company would get this license. I was kind of happy when he lost that license, apparently. Maybe no one wants to pick it up. I don't know. It's really strange to me. But they showed a few things. I was like, unimpressed. Todd's gonna do Turtles. Paige Funcher Turtles. Everybody gets to do Turtles. Why not? This is proof positive. Turtles, they just license it out to anybody. I'm sorry. They just do. Okay, so my thoughts on Toy Fair. This was pretty bad. I mean, Toy Fair, you usually at least find one thing to get excited about. And to be perfectly honest, I have to admit, I've not paid attention to Toy Fair in a couple of years because that one year they moved it. And then another year it was kind of like, you know, I just, it wasn't a thing. You just kind of forgot about it. And this year is kind of like, I'm looking at it, I'm not excited for anything at all. I literally saw nothing. And I know Mask, but again, that's a separate video because I want to talk a lot about that. I have a lot to say about Mask, but yeah, I keep saying I'm pumping the brakes, and like, yeah, this really cements it. Is like, yeah, I'm pumping the brakes because the toys are not holding up, man. The one bright spot is maybe the DC license for McFarlane. Maybe. We will see, and that's what this is about. This is what I'm going to talk about. So, yeah, you kind of see where that video is going. I think this is going to end up being 3 videos, because just the talking about the mask itself is a long one, and talking about McFarlane is going to be a long one. So, yeah, there's a lot to say there. That simple. There's just a lot to say on that realm. Yeah, I got guys laying over here too. I can't verbalize my disappointment. It's just something, man. Just something. I can't really express it properly. And also the WWE had a bunch of reveals. I'm not going to go through all those, because of all of them, the only thing I'm worried about is getting Stone Cold Steve Austin. And where is it? Okay, this is the wrong one. But when I show you this, I got the right one. And of course, I'm going to attach hands to my Stone Cold. You know which ones are going too. I will make that work. But oh, I left out Masters of the Universe. Okay, I do apologize. Masters of the Universe had some stuff shown off. The only thing was Orko's uncle. I thought that was cool. I got Orko back there for Origins. I don't see a reason to replace him, but Orko's uncle is pretty cool. So I'm going to grab that. I don't care about the She-Ra. I don't care about Terraclaw Skeletor. I don't care about much of what they showed in the cartoon collection, especially all the She-Ra stuff. I like She-Ra, don't get me wrong, but I ain't going to bark down that road. I just got She-Ra herself, and that's all I'm going to worry about. And then they showed vintage, actual vintage Skeletor and He-Man. I'm like, the hell is this? That is a step backwards if I've ever seen one. So yeah, not even Mattel's exciting me right now. That's kind of my point, is nothing out there. It all just kind of went, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm sure I have not seen everything, but dude, I don't remember a Toy Fair being this big of a dud ever. Oh wait, I remember one. 2000, I want to say 15? It was the one where the G.I. Joe Retaliation line just kind of stopped. And there was nothing more. We got no word till the Collectors Club started doing their thing. Yeah, that was another dud. So yeah, the toy apocalypse is nigh. Everybody panic.
Is it that I often panic while making sandwiches?
Actually, I'm not too worried about it, because I've needed an excuse to pump the brakes. I'm buried here in toys right now, and I really need to shoot a lot of videos to get past this. So I'll be doing that, but at least gives me a chance to catch up. And like I said, I may have missed something that I would have gotten excited about. I know Star Wars, but I'm not even. I looked at Star Wars and I can't even remember what it was, but I was nothing in it appealed to me at all. It was just bad. Yeah, I mean, the indie companies are doing great. I'm really slowing down on the big companies because they just had nothing to show, man. Nothing. I'm sure some people are going, oh yeah, those were great. Bebop and Rocksteady in the movie What If line. Okay, no. I don't get excited for that. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest, dude. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to step off of this and start editing these videos together. And I don't know how I'm going to present them, but we'll see. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff, so like, subscribe, comment, all that shit. Yeah, you probably don't agree with me, and you know what? Fine. But be respectful about it. Don't give me those copium excuses, because really, I'm just sick. I'm sick of hearing. And this is coming primarily from about the mask thing, but and I'll talk about that in a minute, because God, the excuses are so freaking lame. Excusing that freaking price point. That's the next video. So, I'll get into that in a bit, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to do all the like and subscribe stuff.